Hey, hello, what's up you guys? Yes, it's me again. I came back to my YouTube video, and today I want to talk about my joy of talking, in English. A couple of videos ago, I posted a video called I titled "Joy of Reading." Reading is one of the things that I've been enjoying, since when I was young. And the other thing that I've been enjoying was talking in English, right? So I want to talk about this today, and then yes, it was a joy, of talking in English, right? And then yes, let me explain, what I mean by this. Well, after I graduated from high school, I went to this 2-year English conversation school in Japan, and then we started out with the very simple English, right? Learning simple English, but soon a lot of students started to try to build their vocabulary by just trying to memorize many words as possible every day, or some students was trying to learn English grammar, because we were told that we need to understand the English grammar in order for us to become an English speaker. And then also that because we are students, a lot of students started to think about what kind of job we can get. So a lot for that, a lot of students started to study for the EGAN test, because of TOEIC back then was not a big thing. So a lot of students started to study for the EGAN test instead, right? And then I was at the very beginning. I was doing the same as other students were doing, but soon I realized that this is not my thing, and I felt that for some reason, if I just keep doing this kind of stuff as the other students were doing, there's no way that I could learn how to speak English. And then that's what I thought, for some reason. I don't know why, exactly. I just can't explain why I feel that way. But anyway, I thought that those are not my kind of thing. And then I decided to take another kind of approach to learn English. So also that, back then I noted that even the native speakers, when they speak in a daily conversation, they are just speaking with that very simple English. So I thought maybe if I can if I was able to build this solid foundation of English, it's that means that I could make the most of that simple English. I should be able to speak English. That's what I thought. And then from then on, I was trying to, every day I was trying to practice, I was practicing, trying to express myself, or my ideas, or trying to describe things, by making sentences using only the basic English words. And then I was doing that over and over again so many times, and soon it became easier and easier for me to express myself using only the very simple English. And then that's how I became started to enjoy talking in English. Because before I tried to do that, before I took a different approach, I was always hesitant to speak up in that classes, while I was student, at that school. And then I, because simply I didn't know what to say. Simply I didn't know how I could express myself in English. But after I, practiced so many times, trying to make English sentences, as many sentences as possible, just using the very simple English words, and then it's things become easier and easier. And then I soon I become able to say something, make sentences, say something in English, without thinking too much in my head. And I got to get a feeling that when I say something in English, just English sentences just pops out in my head and keep coming, and I start to be able to keep on speaking, using only very simple English, right? And then once it happened, it was, it was, become a very joy, talking, speaking in classes, and then maybe a couple of times that our teacher told me that I was, talking too much in the classes, and then I should, let other people to have a chance to speak up in the classes. That's actually happened, and maybe 2 times, I was told by, our teacher from a different teacher that I should not talk too much because, we have another student in the classes. But anyway, the reason that I was, talking too much, that much was because I was really enjoying expressing myself in English, So, that's how I started to, enjoy talking in English with other people, and then that's how it happens. And the other thing that I noticed, after this is that, before that, when I listening to English, it's just like it was just a sound, and then so that I just I remember that a lot of people saying that just listening to English doesn't make you English speaker, or you can learn a lot in just listening to English. But once I do this, once I started to be able to speak and make sentences with that, with too much, without too much thought in our head, everything changed, because every time I listen to English, I could learn a lot more than before, because the input reading, either reading or listening, it becomes a very comprehensive input. So as I listen more and more, I could learn more and more, and then that was also the big change happened to me. So yes, that's something I want to say today. Okay, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video again. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.